Hi, welcome back. Rob Damron here again, part 2 of Up and Down the Ladder Learning. If you want to do these in sequence so you kind of don't get lost, you might want to go back to schema, watch the schema video, then part 1 and then part 2, so you don't get confused. To continue on with Up and Down the Ladder Learning, again, the process is to give ourselves as many keys to unlock information. Using the schemata that we have, or our units of knowledge that we already possess, our experiences, everything that goes on in our daily lives, using those to create keys to unlock the information that we are storing. Now, if we just read something once or try to memorize something, picture a big desk in front of you in your brain. You have an inbox, you have an outbox, and behind you you have thousands or millions of file cabinets. If you just look at it a couple times, read it, memorize it, take it on a test, it goes from your inbox to your outbox to the trash, and it's gone forever. However, if you spend time with it and read it over and over again, have the experiences with it, make connections to it, the more and more you do, it goes from that inbox to finding itself in the file cabinet. And now you've created a bunch of keys to open up that file that's in your brain. So let's take a look at how we're going to do this. A few of the keys could be words, pictures, my favorite, stories, and if we're talking about terminologies, definitions, and really the list does go on. I mean, some people, songs. In the previous video I talked about the art student in college, and her mother had told me the following week that yes, she aced the test, and she heard her singing the artist the next morning. She was going through the genre and the year and the art and what they were best known for, and she was putting it into a song. And certainly it didn't rhyme, but it didn't matter. She was able to get that information. That is one of the keys to being successful with Up and Down the Ladder Learning. Say it out loud. Picture this. You have a test. It could be economics, science, biology, whatever. You have your notebook, and you got it behind your back, and you're walking around and say, oh, I know this one. And you're like, oh, dang it, I know that one. Oh. You get all upset. Anxiety already is occurring because you have the answer hidden. You know the answer's there. You just can't remember it because they're anxious. You got anxious. Boom, you just threw out the keys. You locked the file cabinet. It's not going to open. That's it. Okay? Or the flashcard. The flashcard or the covering the notebook with your hand. God dang it, I knew that one. Okay? No, you didn't. Here's how you know if you know it. And I hated this. My dad did this to me. I came home from high school, and he says, what do you got, homework? No, I don't have any homework, which, of course, is a common response from a teenager. And he said, don't you have a vocabulary test tomorrow? I think it was in economics. And I said, sure. And he says, well, give me your notebook. So I gave him my notebook, and he started rattling off different terms. He says, tell me what this is. Tell me what this is. What's the word that goes with this definition? And I'm like, Dad, she doesn't do it that way. And, you know, you throw your little 15-year-old fit, and you stomp, and you just get in more trouble anyway. So it was kind of useless. And my dad threw the book back at me across the room, and he says, go back to your room and come back out when you know it. And I said, wow. And I think that's where this whole process started, because I said, how am I going to know if I know it? Because I did the same thing. I'd cover the thing with a half sheet of paper slowly, but I'm always know it's there. I'm going to get anxious. So how do you do it? You say it out loud. You say it out loud. You want to get those touches with information, say it out loud. Now, people might think you're crazy. Go in your room, close your door, walk around the room saying the information out loud. Because if you can't do that, then you don't know it. If you're going to rely on a multiple guess, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever, you have not learned that information. So basically, yeah, fine, you did okay on that unit test. What's going to happen in the semester exam when you have 8 unit tests that you have to remember to pass that? You're not going to do very well, or you're going to spend hours trying to rememorize information that you already should have learned.